Hello and welcome to the myminimaths.co.uk video tutorials. And today we're going to be looking at using the inverse operation. So before we start, all we need to realise and remember is inverse just means opposite, so the opposite operation. And if we look at those, we know if we take addition, the opposite of addition is subtraction, and the opposite of subtraction is addition, so they are very much related to each other. And then second of all, if we take multiplication, the inverse, the opposite of multiplying something is to divide it, and then the opposite of dividing something is to multiply it. So these are the inverse operations that we need to be aware of, and these are going to be really useful for many years to come. Okay, so let's have a little look at question 1 to begin with. And we can see that we need to add something to 4,326 to give a total of 9,162. So if I take this bar here, and I know that the total value of this bar is 9,162, and I know the first part, or this bar, has been broken up into two separate parts, and I know the first part is worth, or has a value of 4,326. We need to work out what this part is worth here. Now to do that, we can use the inverse operation. So as you can see from the question, we're adding, so we know that the opposite or the inverse of adding is subtraction. So I'm going to take my full bar of 9,162 and I'm going to subtract the part on the left, which is 4,326, and that will tell us what the missing part, what the empty missing part of the bar is. So let's have a look. So 2 take away 6 we can't do, so we need to borrow from the tens column and bring it over to the units. 12 take away 6 units gives us 6. We've got 5 tens take away 2 tens, which is 3 tens. We have 100 take away 300, which we can't do. So we need to move to the thousands and borrow 1,000 and bring it across. So we have 11 hundreds take away 300s, which is 800. And finally, 8,000 take away 4,000, which is 4,000. For a final answer of 4,836 as our missing value. And next on to question 2. And this time we're going to be dividing, or the question's asking us to divide something by 31 to give us an answer of 40. Okay, so if we just take a very simple example here, just to help us along our way. If I have something and I'm going to halve it and I know my answer is 5, then I know if I take 5 lots of 2, it gives me an answer, a starting number of 10. So 10 divided by 2, or half of 10, equals 5. And that should help us calculate this exactly the same type of question, but just with bigger numbers. So we have something divided by 31 equals 40. So that's like saying I have a box of sweets here. I'm going to share them between 31 people, and they get 40 sweets each. So let's have a look. So if we just think about this, well, if 31 people have 40 sweets each, I can work backwards. I can do the inverse. And we know the opposite of dividing is to multiply. So if I say I have 31 people with 40 each, I can calculate the total number of sweets in the box using multiplication. So 31 multiplied by 40, and you can use a column method or any other method you wish to do this. I'm going to split my 40 up into 10 times 4. So 31 times 10 is 310. I'm going to times that by 4, so double and double again. So 310 doubled is 620, doubled again is 1,240, for a total number of 1,240 sweets in the box to begin with. Thank you very much for listening again today. Please subscribe to the myminimaths.co.uk YouTube channel for all the latest news and updates, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care.